Hello and welcome back to my reading channel. I don't know if no, I'm not focused. Focus. Hi. That one is in the way. I think it's focusing on my flower instead of me, but welcome back, or welcome, like I said, to my channel. I don't remember the last time I have vlogged or talked to you. I think it was almost a year ago, and recently I started feeling that itch of filming again and talking about my life in general, and of course reading, because it's still my passion. It's still the one thing that drives me, and I decided that maybe it's time for me today to just pick the camera and start talking. I feel a little bit awkward because I did that a long time ago, so I don't feel confident enough, but we will push through it, and maybe with time it will get better. And today, or this week, I'm thinking of doing a themed weekly vlog. In the past few weeks I saw a lot of videos with a very good idea, and I just want to try it. And that idea is changing your screen time into a reading time. So each day I will try to read that amount of hours that I spent on my screen, on my phone screen, a week ago. So for example, today is Tuesday. Where is my phone? So last Tuesday, on the 9th of April, I was on my phone. Oh my god, I was on my phone for 7 hours. It's just ridiculous. Today, on the 16th of April, I will have to read for 7 hours. I think I said it was 7 hours. Let me just check once again. Yes, like you can see, it shows 7 hours and 51 minutes. Actually, it's almost 8 hours of reading. I don't think that I will be able to do that because it's already 12 o'clock, and after 3.5 hours my family is coming back home. I have free today, so that's good. Maybe I can do it, I don't know, but at least I will try to read as much as possible and keep away from my phone. So challenge for today is to read 7 hours, and we will see how it goes. I don't have high hopes, but at least I will try. And what I will be reading, I'm actually a very huge fan of Simone St. James books. I have 3 of them: the Book of the Cold Cases, the Sundown Motel, and the Broken Girls. And I think it was 1 or 2 weeks ago there came a new book of hers, and it is Murder Road, and here is the actual book, and I'm already on the page 196 out of 300 and something, 358. So if I just sit down and read, I have a feeling that I can finish it today, so that would be great. I enjoy this book. I'm flying through it. Maybe I will just read the synopsis. I am not good at describing synopsis. April and Eddie have taken a wrong turn, and now they're on a long dark road late at night when they see a woman up ahead, clearly in trouble. They stop and pick her up. It's only once she's in the car that they see the blood. I can't talk today. The headlights appear in the distance, racing towards them at the speed. At long last, the woman speaks. "I'm sorry, he's coming." While April and Eddie are able to escape this time, their terrifying adventure is only just the beginning. The hitchhiker's injuries prove fatal, and the couple are trapped in the small town of Cold Lake Falls, prime suspects in the eyes of the local police. It turns out that this isn't the first victim to die on this stretch of road, and it is in the first time that survivors have seen something that can't be explained. But to get out of town, April and Eddie are going to have to drive down the haunted stretch of road one more time. And it's definitely haunted, like all Simone St. James books, it's paranormal thrillers, and I noticed that paranormal thrillers are actually one of my favorites, so I'm enjoying that book a lot. Also, I'm reading on my Kindle one of the books I got from NetGalley, and it's called One Sweet Holiday by Lucy Day. And in this book we have a small town, we have a girl and we have a guy. She has her own business, she has a cafe, and she had a not so lucky engagement that ended up in breakup right before her wedding, and now her sister is getting married and she is reminded of what she had lost, and she's not that very happy. She struggles with anxiety attacks and so on. And right before the wedding there comes a guy to stay in the neighboring house, and she has the key from that house, and of course when he comes he can't find the key, so he comes to her to help him, and so they get involved, let's just say that. And it's okay-ish. I like romance books. It's a chick lit, it's a contemporary romance. One thing is that it's extremely insta-lovey. I'm not against insta-loving books, but this one is a little bit too much, a little bit too early, I think. From the first sight of that guy she loses her marbles, and it's just too much. But I think I will still read it and I will still rate it. At the moment I'm thinking around maybe 3 stars for this book. It definitely won't be a 5-star contender, and I'm on the 23% mark of that book. And I'm listening also a audiobook on my Storytel app, and that book is The Wives by Tarryn Fisher. It has only 3.65 star rating on Goodreads, but I really like it. I think I will finish it in maybe today, or maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow. So these are the 3 books that I'm currently reading that I will try to finish, if not today then maybe tomorrow. And I think now we just can start the countdown of that 8 hours. So we have 7 hours and 51 minutes, like you can see. No, you can't see. Yes, and start. Yeah. So let's just go and start reading. It's now almost 4:30 in the afternoon, and I'm quite proud of myself because I read almost for 3 hours. Now it's only 4 hours and 40 minutes left for me to read. You can see here I'm doing quite well, and I have high hopes now that I can actually reach this goal today of reading that much. Reading wise, I'm now on the page 305 on The Murder Road, and I really enjoyed it. There are 2 characters, 2 young girls who reminds me a little bit of I don't remember how they are called, but 2 characters from the Ice Age, I think. I will try to find a picture and show you what I'm talking about, but remind me a little bit of them. The mystery is still mysterying. We still don't know quite who or why did the murders and so on, but I'm intrigued and I'm flying through this book. I'm pretty sure I will finish this one today. And whilst I was doing dinner for my family, I listened quite a lot of The Wives by Tarryn Fisher, and I think I forgot to tell you what this book is about. So we have Thursday, a little bit strange name for a woman, but we have Thursday and we have Seth. They are married. However, Seth also has another 2 wives, and he's jumping between those wives. And Thursday thinks that she's quite content with her life, that it's quite okay, their arrangement is okay for her. But now she starts questioning the reasoning of all this situation and why her husband is the way he is, and she starts digging, and the more she digs, the more messy everything gets. And now there's a lot of questions and almost none answers, and you can't trust anyone in this book. Everyone is questionable. So I also enjoyed this book quite a lot. It's only, I think, around half an hour for me left to listen of that book, so maybe I will finish it today. So if I finish The Wives today, what can I start tomorrow? See how many books I already have saved in this app that I want to that I want to listen. So the next one on my to listen list is Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica. So it's also a thriller. Maybe I will start that tomorrow. Interesting how many hours I will have to read tomorrow, but I'll check tomorrow. We will check tomorrow together. And I think I'll just continue with my books. Good morning. It's Wednesday, not Tuesday, but Wednesday. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. I just came back home from school. I took my son there, and now I will start my day. And about reading, yesterday was a very good reading day, I think. I couldn't reach my goal to read 7 hours and 51 minutes. I still have 1 hour, if you can see. I just couldn't reach that goal. I was too tired. Nonetheless, I read a lot, and I'm very happy with that because I finished reading The Murder Road by Simone St. James. I gave this one 4 stars. I loved the characters. I liked how flawed they both were. I'm talking about April and Eddie, and I liked some of the side characters. They were funny to read about. And the only thing why I didn't give 5 stars for this book is for, I think, at some parts of the book it dragged a little bit. I caught myself being bored a little bit in some of the places. Not many, but yeah, there were some parts of the book that I think was unnecessary in this book, so that's why I gave it 4 stars. I also finished listening The Wives by Tarryn Fisher, and I gave that one also 4 stars. I didn't expect the ending, so that was great for a thriller book. It was suspenseful. In this book I didn't like any of the characters, to be honest, but maybe that was the point of the book. Sometimes I like books like this that gives you something different from your usual likable characters. So that's why I gave that one 4 stars. And then I picked up some graphic novels. This one is translated into Norwegian. It's by Christian Gale Minte. I think it's translated from Italian. And this one is about a girl who loses her pet, and after that some strange things starts happening in her neighborhood, and she tries to find out what is going on. And it was a very quick read, and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 stars as well. I liked the art style in this book. I liked all of the characters. So quite cute little graphic novel that I'm done with. And another one also was a graphic novel, also it's not translated, it's a Norwegian book, Døden, or Death, if we would translate it into English, by Endre Lund Eriksen and Sigbjørn Lilleling. I gave this one a 1 star. I don't know, maybe because I'm a little bit sensitive about, at the moment, about death, about sickness. That's why I didn't like this book that much. Maybe I just read it at the wrong time. Maybe it's just me, it's not a book, but I gave that one 1 star only, and I don't want to see it anymore. Happy I'm done with that. I can just take it from my bookshelves and forget that it exists and be done with that. So good step for one day. And today, what I will be reading today? I have 2 options on my nightstand. I have another thriller, The Housemaid by Freda McFadden. To be honest, I haven't read the synopsis of this book. I only heard good things about it. My co-workers raves about this book as well, so maybe it's time for me to pick this one up. I think it has a quite good rating on Goodreads as well, so maybe this one. And also I have Wildfire by Hannah Gracie, or Grace as well. It's a very popular book, and I dropped it, and yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault. I did this to my book. Sue me as well. I'm not quite sure what this book is about. I think it's about a camp or something like that. I have no idea. I only know that it's very, very popular, and I think I want to try it. I think maybe it's a second book in this series. First one is Icebreaker, but hopefully it's about another couple, not the same one. So yeah, maybe this one. I need something light to read, to just take my mind off the things surrounding me at the moment. So have no idea which one I will start. I think I'm leaning towards more maybe The Housemaid, but we will see. First I have to drink a little bit of coffee to wake me up. But shall we see how many hours I have to read for today? Today is Wednesday, so last Wednesday, please God, let it be less than 5 hours. It's a little bit less than I read on the last Tuesday, but still it's 6 hours and 48 minutes, and I can see that Friday will kill me. But today is 6 hours and 48 minutes that I have to read for today, or at least try to read as much as possible of that one. And also I forgot to tell you that I started listening for a new book on my Storytel app. It's Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica, and like with majority of my books, I don't know what this book is about. I'm going in it blind. I just heard that it's quite good thriller, and I started it on my way from school, so I listened for 8 minutes of that book already today. So that will what I will be doing now, whilst I'll be making a coffee. So yeah, I think that's the update for now. Hello, I'm talking to you from the same spot I talked to you before. However, I already was in the city. I came back home and I listened actually quite a lot of my audiobook, almost in the middle of the book, and it's very interesting, very intriguing. I like mysteries like that, and on the verge of spooky almost. Quite enjoying my read, and time-wise I'm doing quite okay. I still have 3 hours and 59 minutes to read today, but I think it's manageable because it's only it's not even 1 o'clock, it's 12:30, and I have only 3-4 hours of reading to do, so I think today I can manage it. I have a feeling that I can finish listening for that audiobook. Maybe I will do some cross-stitching while I'll be listening for that, because I really like it. It's almost 5 stars for me at the moment. In the city, I went to one of the shops because I needed some, how is it called in English? Oh my god, I forgot English language. That thing you put your flower in. Not the vase, but the one that, yeah, you can grow the plant in it. Jesus Christ, I forgot the word. However, I have to buy those because two of my plants are struggling with space. So I think I will do that maybe tomorrow if it will be quite good weather. So maybe we can go outside, listen, quite sure, the third book of this week, audiobook, and do some planting. And also I found socks. I think I will do a small haul, clothing haul this time. So I bought those ones, so it's invisible socks, because I have some trainers that has a very open top of the foot, so all of my ankle socks shows and it doesn't look that great. So maybe these ones will be much better, hopefully. So bought those. Also at the same shop I saw a t-shirt. I lost a lot of weight in the past year. I think it will be something around 20 kilos. So like you can guess, all of my clothes are a little bit too big for me now. So I'm trying to build my wardrobe for the summer, because all my summer clothes are, almost all of them are too big. So I bought this t-shirt. I think it will be a little bit so loose t-shirt to have over my leggings, because I still like wearing leggings. And it says, if mom can't fix it, no one can. So these ones, I like it. I think it's a little bit funny because I'm not a fixer. It has to be a dad at our house to fix things, but nonetheless I liked it. It looked cute, so I bought that one. Then I found another t-shirt. This time it's black because I like black. Black is the best color. And it has roses on the side. I like this one. It reminded me of maybe a tattoo. Simple black t-shirt with a little bit of a tattoo, not tattoo, rose motifs. That one, and both of them were in size medium. So after that I decided that I need something more for my wardrobe, and I found a dress. I never thought that I will be brave enough to wear a see-through dress, feel comfortable in one, but like I said, I lost a lot of weight and now I feel a little bit more into my own skin. I came back into my own skin, and I wanted something light to have in the summer when it's very hot. So I bought a knitted dress. Of course it's black once again, and like you can see, it's see-through, but it still looks nice. It's not tacky. It's very comfortable. I think that it will be very nice to have on the hot summer days, a long maxi dress. And it was also in size medium from H&M here in Norway. Also I needed some pants because I now have one pair of pants, one pair of jeans, and that's it to go to work or to go outside into the city. I have some joggers and I have some leggings, but I prefer to use those at home. So I wanted to have something more to go outside. So I bought these pants. They're stretchy. It's almost like it is a jogger pants, but it's more dressy. It has buttons. It has a stretchy waist, and there's very wide leg. I usually don't wear clothes like that. I prefer to have skinny leggings, skinny jeans, or skinny pants. but this time I tried these ones and they are so comfortable, and I thought that it will be perfect to go with them to work. I bought those. Very happy with this purchase. And the last one I bought, also never thought that I will be able to wear again crop tops. However, I found one. It's a little bit too big. I would like if it was in size M, medium, but there was only small or large, so I'm pretty sure I would fit in small, but maybe it would be a little bit too tight around my breast area, so maybe large would be better. So I bought this one. It's very cute. It's this one. It's very comfortable as well, very light material. So that was my purchase, and my battery is blinking, so I think for now that would be it. In some new area to film. I spent all my day listening for that Marie Kubica book, The Local Woman Missing, and I'm happy to say that I finished that book, and I finished my challenge for today. I read over 6 hours today, and it's still only 6 o'clock in the evening, so I have a lot of time, and I'm debating on starting another book, but I just don't want to burn out, because I have a feeling that tomorrow we will have once again 7 or 8 hours of reading. I'm still on the kick. I still want to read. I want to pick another book, and I decided on The Housemaid, and now I'm not sure what I will be doing. Maybe I will just take a break a little bit, maybe just watch some YouTube, do some cross-stitching, and maybe in the evening before I go to bed I'll just read a few pages. I think it's wise to take a little break from just looking on the page and do something else. And about the book that I finished, in the end I gave that one 4 stars. There was a lot of twists and turns in that book, and at one point I thought about giving it 5 stars, but once again it dragged a little bit too much in the end, and I wouldn't say that I was very happy with the ending of the book. Everything turned out to be okay-ish. I'm just not sure how. I don't want to spoil you, so I'm just trying to find the way to say what I'm thinking without a spoiler, but for me it seems a little bit impossible, the ending. If you read that book, I think you know what I'm talking about. It's just the placement and the way that it is. I just don't know. Is it possible? I don't think so. I'm very vague, sorry for that, but I just don't want to spoil you. However, definitely read that book if you haven't done that yet, because it's very thrilling, it's very intriguing, keeps the intrigue from the first till the last page of the book, and I had a blast listening for that book. So yeah, just give it a go, and it will be yet another 4 stars from me. And so far in these 2 days I read more than I have read in the past month, I think. No, I'm just kidding. I read how many books? I finished two yesterday and started and finished two, and I started and finished one today. So in 2 days I completed 5 books. That's amazing. So we will see how the rest of the week will go. I don't know how long I will film. Maybe I will finish on Sunday or maybe on Monday. We will see, but I still have plenty of time to read, and that's the update for now. Good morning. It's 8:30 on the Thursday morning and I feel so sleepy. It feels like it's so hard to keep my eyes open. I don't know what it is, but hopefully I won't fall asleep. I have free today and I will be going to work tomorrow. And my plan for today is just to survive. Feels like at the moment. And yesterday was a very successful reading day, and I still wanted to read more. So in the evening, right before bedtime, I started reading The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I read only 20 pages and so far it's not gripping me. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just build very high expectations for this book from what I heard and from Goodreads rating, but so far it just feels like I already read books like that a lot of times. Hopefully it will pick up and grip my attention when I try to read a little bit more of it. But in this book we have Winchester family who are looking for a housemaid, and they hire a girl, Millie. And Millie has her past. She desperately needs a job because she is completely out of money. And when she goes on the job interview, she feels that something is a little bit off with the family or with the house. But still, because she needs the job, she accepts the offer. And that's all I know so far. And yeah, like I said, didn't connect with the characters. The story was very familiar. I already have a feeling where this book will go. So not a hugest of fans at the moment. And also today on my way to school and back, I started listening for Rock Paper Scissors by Alice Feeney, and that one is gripping me from the first pages. It's very intriguing. At the moment we have a husband and wife, and they are trying to rescue their marriage by going on a weekend, maybe. I think it's a weekend away, and they end up in completely isolated place, I think, in the middle of the storm. And that place also feels very creepy, very spooky, almost like from a horror movie. And there is where I'm at in that book. Very intriguing and very interesting at the moment so far. And the challenge for today is, shall we see how many hours I have to read. Thursday last week was 7 hours and 26 minutes. Unbelievable. Okay, I already can see that tomorrow will be even more, but today, yeah, we have 7 hours and 26 minutes, and that will be the update for now. 8 o'clock in the evening, and my day didn't go as well as I thought that it will go. It happened so that I spiked the fever, and yeah, half of my day I just spent in bed, still not feeling the best. That's why I think the morning was so off. I almost don't remember the morning. It's just so fever dream. However, I managed to listen all of the Rock Paper Scissors book by Alice Feeney, I think, and I gave that one 4 stars. It was very intriguing. However, I think there was too much twists and turns. The plot twists happened so often, one after the other, that in the end it was just too much for me. I think 2 or 3 I think is enough. It doesn't have to be plot twist in every single page in the book, at least for me. Yeah, but it was a solid mystery, solid thriller, and 4 stars is still a very great rating. And unfortunately I still have 2 hours and 10 minutes to read, and like I said, it's almost 8 o'clock, so I don't know if I will be able to read for 2 more hours, but if not, that's still okay. I still started and finished a book, so yay me. This week is going quite great reading wise. I can't complain about that. And now I think maybe for next 10 minutes or so I will try to read this one, although I'm not in the mood for it. Like I said, I wasn't gripped. It doesn't call me, it doesn't call my name, but I want to see what other people sees in this book. I still will give it a chance. I will still try to go through it. I think I will give it until maybe page 100 or so on, and if I still don't feel this book, so I just put it down. Okay, I think I just go and try to read a little bit more. Good morning, it's Friday already and it is 8:45. In about 15 minutes I will be driving to work, and today feels like a little bit better day. Hopefully it will keep being better compared to yesterday. However, yesterday I still managed to read those 6 hours and some, I don't remember how many minutes, but over 6 hours. So I finished that audiobook, and in the evening when I went to bed, right before going to sleep, I read quite a bit of The Housemaid, and now I'm on the page 82, and I'm still not the hugest fan of this book. It is okay-ish for me. It's around 3 stars at the moment. I'm liking it, but it's not something I think is worth 5 stars or such a huge rating on Goodreads that it has, at least for now. Yeah, the house Millie lives in is very strange. Not the house exactly, but the owners of the house, especially the woman in the house, Nina, I think her name is, or something like that. The only one who seems at the moment normal is the male figure in the house, Andrew. The daughter is very strange. She is depicted something like from horror movie, with doll looking dresses and so on, and both she and her mother are very strange, and we already find out that the mother has some psychological problems, I think. So now our main character Millie feels a little bit uneasy in that house. However, she needs the job, so she's just trying to go through it, but I'm hoping that soon it will pick up more and I will be more intrigued than I am now. So that's the update for now for this one. And another one I read a little bit of was on my Kindle, One Sweet Holiday, and it's also okay-ish. It is around 3 stars, that book. It's a little bit repetitive, and literally repetitive. I already wrote in my notes that we all almost can play a drinking game just when she says the word mercy. and it's a sentence. That one word is a whole sentence, Merci. And it's very repetitive in the book. Every time she sees a guy, what's his name? You know, when the book is not very good, when you don't remember the name. I don't. Seth, I think his name is Seth, or no, I don't remember. So when she sees him and he says something to her, I think it's her thought that is, oh, merci, 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 and oh, it begins to irk me, that word. Let's say she's 30, but she acts like she never saw a guy in her life. We have updates for those, and I chose to listen another book. It is by Mary Kubica. I liked the previous book I read by her, the local woman missing, I think. As well, I like with all my my thriller books, I don't know the synopsis of this book. I just know that it's a great author that I liked previous her books, and the title of this one is The Other Misses, and the only thing that is on the cover is Every Marriage Has Its Secret. So, and yeah, I think reading wise, that's the update for now. Oh yes, shall we see how many hours I have to read for today? Yes, last Friday. Oh god, it's 9 hours and 20 minutes. It's just ridiculous. I should stop sitting on my phone that much. I won't be able to read that much today because I will be at work majority of the day, but at least we can try to read as much as possible. And I think I will show you the outfit of the day. I want to show you the pants that I bought, and that's how they look on me. It's simple pants that I showed you, and they're wide-legged. Yeah, so I think it looks okayish. I like it. It's very comfortable to wear, and I think it will be perfect to have at work. I think I will take, what else? Maybe, yeah, I think I will take both of these to work to read on my lunch break. I will choose which one of those I would like to read, and I think that will be it for now, and I think we will see each other after I come back from work. Hello, it's now 6 o'clock and I still have 8 hours of reading to do today. I won't be able to read that much. However, I tried a little bit. I listened half an hour of my audiobook to the work and half an hour of our audiobook back from work. So did 1 hour of reading today only. However, now I think I will have some time reading wise. I think I will just continue reading The Housemaid. At least I will try. I don't want to pick it up, to be honest, but I just want to give it a try. However, today I came back home from work with a new book to my never-ending TBR pile, and this one is for my obsession for Formula One. It's a memoir of Günther Steiner. He was a principal of Team Haas, Günther Steiner, and it's called Surviving to Drive. He's a very interesting person. I wanted to read it. I already read a Lando Norris biography. He's one of my favorite drivers. He's from McLaren, and I think there's already a biography for Oscar Piastri, but it's only in Australia as far as I know. Hopefully soon we can get it elsewhere in the world. But my second favorite team is Ferrari, and I know that there's already a biography of Charles Leclerc, so maybe next month or definitely before summer I will order that one as well. But now this will also be in my collection, and slowly but surely I'm trying, but I will collect more of the books about Formula One. about drivers, about principals, about teams, and so on. So very, very happy with this one. To be honest, I want to start reading that instead of Housemaid, but no, I have to finish that one before starting this one. So yeah, I think that's the very short update for today. Good morning. It's not morning actually, it's the middle of the day. It's already 12 o'clock. In the morning we watch a qualification of Formula One. My favorite team, like I think I said that my favorite team is McLaren, and they did quite well today, and Lando Norris will start tomorrow in the 4th place and Oscar Piastri in the 6th place. And hopefully tomorrow the race itself will be quite good for our team. I just hope that our boy Lando one day will get podium, first place. He already was on the podium, but first place, he deserved it. He waited for that place for oh so long. Poor guy. So I'm crossing all my fingers that it goes well. And I think you already saw my new bookshelf, and that bookshelf will be dedicated to my never-ending and only getting strong obsession of Formula One. I'm slowly but surely collecting things dedicated or about Formula One. And reading wise, I didn't read all those almost 9 hours, but I read until I passed out in the middle of reading my Kindle book, so I don't remember the last few pages. So I have to go back and reread those. Also, I read a little bit of the May Housemaid. I'm now on the page 110. I will finish it. It's okay-ish for me. It's not 5 stars. It's definitely not 4 stars at the moment. It's solid 3 stars. It's okay for the book. I think it's quite 3 stars for me. It's a good rating. I will continue reading that one today, and I also continue reading from my Kindle, where I passed out yesterday. And where was it? Let me just see the percentage of the book, because I woke up on this on my Kindle. I'm already on the 36% mark, and I think I will have to go a few pages back just to refresh my memory. And let me just see how many hours we have to read for today. I have to read only 4 hours and 17 minutes, so it's definitely manageable. I think I will just make a cup of coffee, get cozy maybe here in the sofa, and start reading. It's Sunday now, it's almost 12 o'clock already. I think it will be maybe the last day of vlogging. And yesterday I finished my reading goal, and I finished reading The Housemaid by Freida McFadden, and I gave it 3 stars in the end. It was okay. I don't think that I will continue in the series. It just wasn't that gripping for me. I saw the plot twists from almost the beginning of the book, and it wasn't something groundbreaking or life-changing. I predicted the ending also from almost the middle of the book. I'm just happy that I already finished this one and I can move on from this one. Next, I started and read only a few pages is Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I think it is a second book in the series, but I haven't read the first one. However, I don't think that it will make a huge impact on reading this one. And in this one we have when Ross and Aurora cross paths at university party, a drinking game ends with them spending the night together. But Aurora slips away before Ross learns her full name. This anonymity ends when they both turn up on their first day of work as camp counselors, a job they had both chosen to escape Maple Hills for the summer. Given their history, there is still an obvious tension between the two, but the camp has a strict no-staff fraternizing rule. Russ doesn't want to risk heading home early, but Aurora has never been one for rules. So we have this one. It's a romance. I think it will be smutty because it says 18 plus content. Happy to switch a little bit from thrillers because all week I read, I think mostly or all of them were thrillers. So reading this one, and also I read a little bit of One Sweet Holiday, and now I'm in the middle of the book. I'm on the 50% mark and it's okay as well, around 3 stars maybe. I still hate when they say the word mercy in almost every single page and I don't like that super insta love. Nonetheless, it's quite interesting to read. Hello, it will be the last update of this vlog. It's Monday and soon I will be going to work, but I just wanted to finish this one. And yesterday I read all the hours I needed to read and I finished reading One Sweet Holiday on my Kindle, and in the end I gave it 4 stars. And like I wrote in my review on the Goodreads, I went on a roller coaster with this book, meaning that in the first half of the book I really wanted to DNF this book because it wasn't gripping. I was annoyed a little bit by the characters, especially Gwen, because she's in her 30s and it seemed like she never saw a guy in her life. She was almost salivating when she saw Logan, and I know you can be attracted to a guy, but there should be some limits, and it was a little bit too insta-lovey for me. And also what irked me the most, I think, in this book is was the repetitiveness of the word mercy. In the book I highlighted it a few times and I tried even to tell how many times it was written in the book, and it's definitely too much. It needs to be edited out of the book. But in the second part of the book I was hooked and started to see how actually beautiful the relationship between Logan and Gwen was, and he just was always rooting for her no matter what. And so I liked that. Also in the end I started to feel more related to Gwen, especially because she was a huge overthinker, and some parts of the book was almost as if it was written about me, so it was very interesting to see. So that's one thing I liked about this book. In the end I gave it 4 stars, and yeah, very happy with the things that I read this week overall, because it was a lot. Let me see how many books I read actually over this week. I read The Wives. I gave that one 4 stars. It was a thriller by Taryn Fisher. I also finished reading Murder Road by Simone St. James. I also gave that one 4 stars. Then I picked graphic novel Menta by Christian Galley, and I gave that one 4 stars. Unfortunately I gave 1 star for the book Døden, a Norwegian children graphic novel by Endre Lund Eriksen. Then I also listened for Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica, and I gave that one 4 stars. And I listened to Rock Paper Scissors by Alice Feeney. I gave that one also 4 stars. Then I read The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I gave that one 3 stars. And finally it was One Sweet Holiday by Lucy Day, and I gave that one 4 stars. So in total it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books that I read over this week. So very happy with the things that I achieved. It was quite interesting, and I think I will try to do something like that in the future vlogs. Thanks for being here, for watching my vlogs. I don't know if I will be consistent with my filming, but at least I will try, and I think for this time that will be it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.